Hello and welcome back to F1 Manager 24. We're doing the youngest staff challenge. So last time out we were in Australia and we did not really have a great race from what I remember. Previous Sorry about that. My controller just died. Yeah, so we came 2021st. We did get our bonuses, but only because Albin did not finish. So, let's go into Japan and yeah, let's get this weekend done and over with. Let's move it on. Alright, boys, just not last. That's all you need to do.
Konnichiwa from the Suzuka circuit in Japan. This unique track is a favorite home for motorsports, and it welcomes us back this weekend. Get ready for exhilaration and speed with the Japanese Grand Prix. Stay with us then for what should be an exciting weekend.
Wow, that was boring as hell. So much for that intro. So, looks like rain Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday for the race should be fine. Now let's get right into it.
And we've had a crash on track.
Oh, who crashed? Pato Award. To the back of the Alpine. Nice. Alright, so I'm just gonna keep on rolling through this. Alright. Get that over a bunch. That over a bunch. Throw that back in range. Sure, let's try right there. Sure. Let's roll with it. Let's see where we're at in another 15 laps here. Ish. Okay, so we might only be able to do the 2 setup strategies instead of the... Oh, no, we might be able to get to a 3rd setup. I don't think it'll be worth it, though. I think it might just be more worth it to keep them out there, have them go for acclimatization. Yeah, under 10 minutes, they're just going to stay out. Yeah, there's no point in pulling them in and having them go out for, what, a minute? Yeah, cancel call-ins, stay out. Same with Antonelli. Cool. That's what I like to see. So, we'll just bump this all the way over. Alright, we'll leave it there for this one. And they have to do 1 lap on the mediums no matter what. So I can keep my tires that I need or want for the race. Huh. That centered a little bit, move that back a little bit. Can only move that out to there. That sucks. We'll slam this one all the way there. I'll have to try that one. See where that gets Pepe. Oh, I'm not even worried about running into this session. Not worried about it because they're gonna be in soon. And look, it's already dry again. Well. Let's see where that gets us. Nice. Yeah, we'll try that. Dude, come on, man.
Now we're approaching turn 2. And wide they go, leaving the racing line. Fighting with the car, just a little, perhaps.
Oh, please, he didn't even go off the track, barely. He's fine. I wouldn't have even brought that up, to be honest. Come on, dude. These race engineers are garbage.
Follow off the tires.
Alright, cool. That's freaking ridiculous, man. Alright, heavy rains for FP3. Alright, let's try that one. Alright, one lap on the hards, and then we're going to switch into the wets. Oh my god, come on.
There's a yellow flag now.
Awesome. I don't even want to watch it. I already know exactly what happened.
Copy. Copy.
Oh, I can't wait for the Imola GP tomorrow. I'm super excited to see how everyone's gonna do. Kinda excited to see where Colapinto's gonna end up, but I don't really think we're gonna have too much to worry with him. I think he's immediately gonna be better than Doohan, to be honest.
Yeah.
I still think, excuse me, I still think Doohan had an early leave, but I think that Colapinto is better driver, just based on what we saw from him at Williams the other year, last year, at when he replaced the Freedom Tower, Logie Bear.
Our weekend.
Oh my god. Awesome. Amazing. I mean, I'm already gonna have to buy a new ERS at the end of the year. I almost guarantee it. Actually, I know I'm gonna. I definitely guarantee that. At least for Pepe. He's got high confidence too, which is why I don't understand why he crashed.
Main, they f***ed up. Reynolds.
Come on. I don't know why I'm surprised. I have the worst drivers and some of the worst staff, so.
It won't be long before we get underway here.
Soft medium, that looks like it's not even gonna make it the whole race stint. Well, you know, I almost kind of have to. No, that's not gonna happen. Really? What if I do that? Nope. So we're just gonna have to do this. And then we're gonna push a little bit harder for Pepe. I'm just curious. Oh, not even close. Oh. No, because I want to get the early pit stop. I'll underfuel by 1 for this.
The anticipation is really building here. The drivers are warmed up. They're ready to go here at the Japanese Grand Prix.
Alright.
And it's lights out, and away we go.
There you go. Come on, Pepe, hang in there. Nice. Oh, Antonelli's going for an overtake, and he gets it done. There we go, Kimmy. I don't think we need to watch that again. Alright, I gotta turn them down a little bit. I don't wanna roach their tires completely off. 1 lap should be enough. Alright, let's speed this up a little bit.
Copy.
I'm gonna run a little lighter in the first stint. I'll try to catch up a little bit. Safety car, look at that. Do we use this as a cheap pit stop on Antonelli? He wouldn't make it to the end, so that'd be a no. Let's try with Pepe. Because he's got better tire wear. Barely. I don't think I want to. I think I want to keep them out on the same, what they're doing now. Doesn't look like anyone else is coming in other than Perez. We'll see.
That's not looking good for Charles Leclerc.
I'm gonna try and do something here, though. I am gonna do it.
Copy, box now.
Yeah, too late for Pepe.
Oh dear, that's not a good stop.
Come on, guys. Tire going on.
Copy.
That's tight. And then what does he do? Lock up?
There. There's the opening. And that sees him climb up into 20th.
Ugh. As you can tell, I'm not really feeling well. Sorry, guys. .4, come on, guys.
What's that? A pit stop issue.
I don't understand what happened. They all just froze. Oops. Was it Jack's lower? Maybe? A little heat in them tires there, Kimmy.
And down in the pits. Oh, that's a slow one.
Really make a difference. Alright, Kimmy's not gonna make it. I gotta change something up. Let's try 2 softs. .6. I mean, I'm not really too worried about it as long as they don't fuck the cars up. Because we do get our race bonuses, so... Oh no, I don't wanna... Oh my god.
And here we've got a yellow flag.
What happened?
Go into the 13th corner. Barely any room to maneuver. Oh, that's quite an impact between them. Now their confidence will have taken a hit.
Oh my god. Well, now we're not getting shit. I can't even, like, skip to the end, can I? I just put new parts in Pepe's car too, come on.
Not entirely sure what happened, but it seems like it was Logan Sargent. Max Verstappen over the
Wow,
finish line.
that's such a
and today's
fucking...
winner.
I just want to leave Japan already. I want to just be done with this.
Sometimes I think you should.
Let's just leave Japan. Come on, guys. I mean, it doesn't really matter too much for us. Let's just get low speed. Hold on. Alright, congratulations, Kimmy. You get the new one. No. Man, I can't be too upset about that, but this is what I'm upset about. I just put a new fucking gearbox in halfway through the weekend. 2 gearboxes in 1 weekend. And 1.5 engines. Are you kidding me? Alright. I need... $50K, I'm gonna upgrade it. Oh, that's cool. Underfloor, not what I need. Need that done as soon as possible. Second floor's the winner. Oop. Damn it. $5.3. Damn it. Alright, so this is what we're gonna do. We are gonna go to... I can't even emergency manufacture. Oh my god. I'm gonna make 5. Yeah, go fuck yourself. All I ask is that you guys just finish the damn
We're
race.
just getting settled here in Shanghai.
Follow off the tires.
Alright, there's Iwasa, not my driver.
Yes, we have. We've had a crash. What happened there? Here we are then, reaching turn 13.
Russell.
Tries to get by. And there, the...
Oh, George locked up and took him right the fuck out. That's amazing.
Copy.
Right. Come on, it's supposed to rain all day again. Damn it. Cool. So let's go there. Well, doesn't really matter now. Let's go with that one. Well, can't be any worse, so. It's alright. A preparation will jump after qualifying. SQ1, let's go.
Copy. Yeah.
Tonelli had a fast-ass lap. Pepe did not. Both of them are still out. I don't know why I'm surprised.
Well, the excitement levels continue to rise here as the teams prepare for
99. I mean, he starts dead last. There's no really point in competing. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna break park for a May.
Here we go, the sprint in Shanghai. And it's lights out And away we go.
Copy.
Alright, I was hoping to see how quickly they were already caught up. Cool. Whatever, let them fight. I don't have much of a choice when it comes to the lifting and coasting. Ocon knocked up, I had to go in the pits, cool.
Max Verstappen over the finish line to win the sprint.
Oh my god. What happened at the end?
The competition out there was certainly... Welcome everyone to qualifying.
What'd you do to the car? No damage. Probably might have just run out of fuel. I'd be surprised, but... Whatever, man. Let's just get right into it. I don't have high hopes. Might actually get fired this season. Not a good start.
Mate, I f***ed up. I'm sorry.
Oh, there's a red flag. Ocon. Wow. He got spun right the fuck around. Give Antonelli some room. Got a little open air in front of Pepe. Nice.
Copy.
Drop Kimmy on a 1.5 behind. Oh yeah, not even close. Why does that not surprise me? Yeah, not worried. You know what? Don't care. He's running at 97. Why am I switching to that? Alright, well, that seems to be the one. Alright, 1937. So update that one. Which one's faster? This one is.
Well then.
Alright, guys.
The excitement is building here in Shanghai. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Stop here.
Where's Okan? Oh yeah, probably had a pit lane start. Nice. Come on, you gotta catch up to Alex. Pepe. He's not even trying. He's not even close to Joe. Alright, and that's the first lap. Alright, it's the second lap.
Copy.
Here you go, Pepe. Here you go, Kimmy.
And who's that having an issue in the pits?
Copy. Box.
Now there's been an issue in the pits.
We're deploy for a little bit here. And reserve some fuel. I'll go 1.3 for you, and then I'll take you down to 1.2.
I did a big mistake. Yeah.
We've got a yellow flag here.
Alright, shake it off, Antonelli. Wow, not a single safety car, nothing. Joe's gonna have to pit again. He's probably gonna go on to softs. And then I think that should be it. Bottas, but he should be too far enough ahead. Oh, he's coming to the pits now. Alright, as long as we stay ahead of Joe.
There's a yellow flag now.
Okay, Yuki spun.
Max Verstappen over the finish line and today's winner.
It's a dangerous game I'm playing right now. Especially for the final lap of the race, that's ballsy a little bit. That's a little ballsy.
At the end of that, it's a 15th place finish.
And no doubt, Verstappen fans will
So
be
we stayed ahead of
celebrating
Joe.
the
We got our race
Dutchman's achievements.
bonuses. Cool. We got a
All
race bonus for
superb
both
wins to
of
their
them,
name now
actually, so
this
that's
year,
pretty
and
cool.
it's been a pleasure watching them drive.
And that's the podium complete for the Chinese Grand Prix. Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
It was a strangely mixed weekend for them. We saw one driver put in a strong performance, but it was a different story for the other. Definitely positives there, though. Coming up next, the teams will be taking a trip to the Sunshine State. The Hard Rock Stadium is laying down the track for a captivating race at the Miami Grand Prix.
Alright, so. We are still, what, dead last? Yep. Did get some points on the board for fastest pit stop, though. We did get some money, which is a huge positive for us. Because that's our biggest weakness right now is cash flow. Nice. I'm not really worried about it. Because one, I don't have any scouts. And two, I don't really care to scout anybody because we have our lineup till they retire. As always, guys, if you like content, go ahead, hit that like, follow button. Though going for 5 follows by the end of May. So still gives us a couple weeks to hit that goal. Please give us a hand. Thank you very much. Alright, so no damage to the cars this weekend, which super happy about. Oof. That's our best guy right there. But we have the most potential out of Kimi. What does he not like? Car performance, really, pretty much everything. Alright, well. You're gonna have to deal, buddy. How are we looking at the end of the season? Minus 17. And from -4 to -17. That's amazing. Cool. No research projects. There goes Kimmy. Do the expensive and long ones first. So as always, we are going to split this evenly because we have so much. I mean, we don't really have the money to start another one. We only have 1.2 mil left, so we're not going to. You know what? Let's do 2 for each. Alright, so. Cool. Still gotta wait, yep. Oh, let's check my driver update. Yes, Kimmy, keep going. Need your adaptability. Dent reactions went up 3, smoothness went up 1, always appreciate that. Cornering went up 3, love it. Alright, so let's try and get something with braking and adaptability now. And then I think we're gonna keep Pepe here. Where he's at. Because it's still gained on the 2 lowest ones. Yeah. So, let's keep him on that path, I guess. But Kimmy... Look at that. It's the one we wanted, right? Braking adaptability. Pretty much, yep. Okay. Yep. Miami, monthly car. I know my car's shit. Nice. You get 2 days off before the race. Look at that. Look at that. And I'm going to push this every single day. Alright, I'm thinking probably the end of next month is when we are going to be about 50. So, next month we're probably going to have to incorporate our pit stop error nonsense. Let's reduce the scuds to 0, save some cash per month. Probably should have cut that a little sooner, but is what it is. Minus 17. Alright. Seeing as I don't really have much of a choice.
Once again, we touch down in Miami.
Moderate rain for the race. There we go. I knew I had some practice parts. Alright, get them both out there. Alright, we got 3 races this month too, so both my drivers should gain some decent experience.
How are the tires?
Sure. Let's try that. Oop, wrong way. Sure, let's try that. Let's see where that gets me. Alright, so let's send them out. Understand, just get the acclimation.
Yeah, all good.
Because of my car being so low on the grid, so far back in pace. truly does not matter. I don't care. It's a checkered flag. No, that's as far as I can push it, so we're gonna roll it with that. Okay. Let's try that. No, I want to adjust my parts. Put the race parts back in for the sprint. Fucking Ocon. I'm gonna get stuck in everybody, aren't I? Nope, just fucking Ocon again. Damn, Kimmy, 1.6. I think that might be enough for... Oop, no, I lied. Well.
Hello and welcome.
Look at that. He's at 100. He did go up to 87. I don't care, you're starting pretty much last, dude. Yep, let's try it. See what happens.
And here in Miami, it's time for the sprint. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Alright, let's just carry on. Yep, incidentally ain't gonna pass no one. Okay. That's right, Kimmy.
Copy.
Cool. Got some overtakes done. Kimmy likes this track, apparently.
We're moving
So,
on.
let's see how high we can get them up in qualifying. And we're both at 100. I love to see that. Fantastic. We took a gamble and it paid off. Let's just get right into it. Kimmy, what's going on, bud? Of course, everyone and their brother came out right as I was starting a flying lap on fresh softs. Okay, I guess Kimmy does not like this track anymore. Okay. It's under fuel by 3 laps. It's a little much, but
Final checks have been.
there's rain the
Here
whole
we
race.
go with the Miami
I
Grand
should
Prix.
be able to hit that without too much lifting and coasting.
It's lights out and away we go.
Copy.
Now it looks like, yes it is, Alex Albon's involved in that. So this is what happened.
Oh,
Now
both
this was the
Williams.
7th corner. Now there's an inviting opportunity there.
Oh, Max is in the wall too. Oh no, it was Hulkenberg. Nice. No, it's not. It's wet. You an idiot. Let's cool them tires down a little bit. Alright, stop pushing so hard with the engine. Yeah, Hulkenberg's out. So as long as we finish the race. Hello. What's up, Doc? How are you doing this morning? Well, it's morning for me. I don't know where you are. I'm doing well. Doing well. I'm doing well. Afternoon, you're in the UK? Oh yeah, so you're 5 hours ahead of me. Oh, so you're probably getting ready to watch the practice session or something. Isn't that starting soon? 1 or 2 o'clock, right? It's qualifying. Oh yeah, FP3 was probably earlier this morning, wasn't it? Yeah, FP3 was this morning, so qualifying starts soon. Who do you think's gonna qualify first? Think it's gonna be Oscar, Lando? Or you think Max is gonna come out the cut?
Now, down to the pits. There's been a hold-up.
I think Oscar. I don't know. I think Lando got his confidence back. I think he's going to give Oscar a run for his money. I think it's... Personally, I think it's going to be Lando first, Oscar second, probably within a tenth of each other. And you're probably going to have either George or Max in third, and then whichever one's not in third, you're going to have in fourth, and then Kimmy's going to round out the fifth. That's my prediction for qualifying anyways. Let's cool the tires. Yeah, I think it's honestly just whatever they did with their braking system. whether it's the phase changing material or some other type of insane airflow that they have redirected or something. Whatever it is, I think that's the reason that they're doing so well, is because they can push throughout the entire qualifying lap instead of having to worry about overheating the tires in the third sectors. Was he? I haven't watched it yet. Anything crazy happened in FP3? Anybody fuck it into the wall? Oh, alrighty then. Yeah, I usually end up recording all the sessions, and then eventually I'll just watch them when I get a moment. I'd like to watch them before I get my trial run in for karting, but we'll see what happens. Oh, yeah, I have. I started playing it in 23 when they started the series, and then probably put about 300 or 400 hours in to that game, and then they came out with 23. Probably put almost 900 hours in that. Yeah, I have almost 600 hours in 24. So if you have any questions, just feel free to ask. I'll give you a good old helping hand.
Not a quick race to sum up. Not
It's
least
pretty
for George Russell there.
easy to understand.
A P9 finish today and some points on the board.
To be fair, it's not a relatively
And a podium
difficult
finish for the
game.
Red Bull driver will-
Yeah, not a problem. Whatever you need help with, just feel free to ask, buddy. Give you a hand with anything you have. Hey, look at that. Managed to pull out 6th in the DHL for the race. So where does that put me? That keeps me in 8th, but puts me 3 points closer to the marks. Hell yeah. And Pepe had a pit stop issue. There we go, Clive. Nothing really too important there. Switch all my practice parts back in. And I believe, yep, that's all of them. Side pods. Oof, getting real low on parts. Most of your new car parts fail. What do you mean by fail? Like they just... What do you mean by fail? They don't work at all? fail inspection. Personally, I've never really had that issue, but if I had to take a guess, I would imagine that you were either A, making the car too light, so the durability goes down too much and does not work, or another one of my guesses would be is you don't have the proper facility upgrade. So like if you're missing a couple of things here, it could fail inspection, or it could deplete. It won't actually be an improved part. It'll be a deproved part. So it won't be an upgrade. It'll be a non-upgrade. It'll go backwards. Another thing that it could be is, I don't know if how important it is, but it could just be your staff. You might not have the staff for it. But if I had to put my best guess into it, I would imagine you're making your parts too light. I don't know how light you're making your parts when you go to develop new ones, but try making them a little bit heavier. And they both below 30. Yeah, there's no way to improve, or there's no way to get ERS percentages back on any of those three parts that wear and tear. You're just going to have to buy new ones. It is what it is. The only thing that I can give you help with that would be to use one until it turns, like, the percentage turns from white to yellow, and then switch that one to a practice only, and then use the one that's still at 99 as a race only. Generally speaking, if you're using Ferrari or Mercedes components, you can make it to the end on just the two if you don't mess the car up at all, if you have no accidents or incidents that cause any damage to the parts. But generally speaking, you're going to have to wait until the rule comes around randomly that gives you the option to vote to increase the amount of parts you get. So that one you're kind of SOL on. Alright, sponsor plan. I mean, that's ultimately up to you. If I were you, if they're both at 30, you can definitely make them both last to the end of the season. You will have issues, and you will, see wear and tear, especially on your last race. But what I would do is I would use one as a practice only and use one as a race only. That's the only way to get the longevity out of it that you're probably going to need. If 5 races left, it probably isn't worth it for you to get a new ERS system. If you were still closer to the 3/4 mark, a little before it, I'd say, yeah, go for it. But, 5 races left. I personally wouldn't, but it's your call. It's your game. Yes. Every season you can actually choose whether you want to keep the same manufacturer or you want to change manufacturers, unless you are playing as a manufacturer team. So if you're playing as Mercedes, you will only ever be allowed to use a Mercedes engine. Same with Red Bull, Ferrari, and Alpine. But if you are, say, Haas, you can choose between any of them at the beginning of every season. They all cost different. You're at Ferrari, so you You will only be able to choose the Ferrari parts, but yes, you will get brand new parts every single year. Oh, Soren passed it. One thing I've been doing for practice, academy players, yes, that is true, but personally, I don't really pay much attention to the academy drivers. I would go into the, like, I would scout some young players, some young guys, whether they're AI generated or real. I would scout some young guys with a high, I can't remember the name of the word I'm looking for, but with a high potential, that's the word. You're going to want to look for players with a high potential, so just start scouting a bunch of young people. Whoever's got the highest overall with the highest potential, that's the youngest age, I would scout him, draft him, and then progress him. But yes, it does do their overall, and yes, if you are looking to progress players within versus looking outwards, yeah, I think he's very high potential. I would use him for your races, and then I would try and get him into a seat as fast as possible, just so that way he progresses as fast as possible and his overall gets as high. Do what you gotta do, man. I ain't really worried. Alright, we're gonna have to do the tour center. Alright. We got 7.4 mil. Which is the cost for the factory? 7 on the dot. Oof. I don't think I want to do that. I think I want to save until I get back up to 10. Or at least as much as possible.
Welcome along to Italy, and welcome along to Imola. Just outside Bologna in northern Italy, Imola hosts the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix, named after the region it sits in. Surrounded by woodland, this iconic track is rich with Formula One history and the legends of those who raced here.
Oof, it's gonna rain all weekend. Come on. VSC, Joe.
And here
What did he
we've got a
do?
yellow flag. Now we're at turn 11 now. The cars jostling for position. And oh, that's obviously far from intentional, but there was
This is
contact.
actually Bortoletto that locked up. Into the back of Joe.
All of the tires. Copy. Copy.
Rain is not far away. I am not surprised. Yeah, let's run with that, see where that gets us. Let's switch to a new soft, maybe? Yeah, let's switch to the new softs. Oop, he's back in. Welcome back, Doc. Yeah, so just bought the game. It's a relatively simple game to understand and to like learn how the AI works and to figure out how to trick the AI. What difficulty did you set everything to? Fair statement. Fair statement. Yeah, I have everything set to difficult. And then I always try and make everything as hard as possible. Try out the create a team feature. You can also adjust any of the rules too. So like you can adjust anything, like pretty much almost everything. Everything that matters anyways. You can adjust the point scaling. You can adjust the budget cap. You can adjust how many parts you're allotted per season. You can adjust sprint races. And then what they just added in the last update of the game is they added you can now adjust the calendar too. So you can put any race you want wherever you want on the calendar. You can take every race and make it a sprint race. Take every sprint race, turn sprint races off. It's really cool. You can randomize it, it's awesome. And then in the create a team, you can actually create your own drivers, create your own staff, put them at whatever overall you want from 0 to 99.
It was okay. Goodbye.
If you can't tell, I really enjoyed playing this game. Yeah. Create a team is fun. There's 5 different scenarios that the game gives you to choose from. with like they're like different challenges that the game gives you, and then there's also just like your own scenario. You create your own thing. You can create pretty much anything you want. It's awesome. Huge advocate for the game. So you got Ollie Behrman as your one of your reserves. Who else you got? Anybody else good like that? Robert Schwartzman. I don't think I'm too familiar with him. Has he got a high potential? No, it's just FP2, so I'll keep that out. But I will send them out one lap on mediums. Alright. Well, if he's got high potential, I would try throwing him in. You still got Carlos and Leclerc as your drivers, because you said season 1. Are you planning on, how long are you planning on keeping those two for? Oh, I forgot they did that. I forgot they actually 100%ed in one of the updates. Oh, damn it, Pepe. What the fuck you locking up for? Oh, yeah, that's right. Forgot to call him back in for the inters. Duh, that's on me. Sorry, guys. Oops. Yeah, come on, let me scroll. Yeah, and then you should have Leclerc for... He's fucking useless. Okay. Well, you're not one of those major Tifosi fans who's like, oh my god, Prince Charles? No offense to those guys. If, like, that's who you are, that's who you are. I respect it, I own it, that you own it, but... Just glad I'm not the only one who thinks he's a little bit overrated. Yes. Yes. Oh, man. It makes me happy that, like, I'm not the only one who agrees. I'm honestly, like, okay that the game says it, but I think he's overrated in real F1 too. Like even just not, even last year, direct comparison between Carlos and Charles. I still think Carlos performed better throughout the entire season. He even missed a race with appendicitis. I just love Mate. He's fucking useless. His third once, and Saints was eighth. Peaking. Yeah. See, you know, I have that issue too. That's why I try and avoid certain drivers. After playing this game for so long, I have learned to like avoid certain drivers. So like Carlos, always a great driver to have. He goes like even when he gets older, he still doesn't lose like Lewis does. Or I mean, I know Lewis is a little older, but even when Carlos gets that old, he doesn't lose like him. Or when Danny Rick gets old. I love Danny Rick, but he's trash in the game to begin with, and then he loses confidence. Yeah. Leclerc lacks a lot of things, more than just confidence. Oh, terminal ERS failure. That fucking blows. Is he gonna be able to stay out? Oh, he's staying out. Sick. Not a fan of Prince Charles. I mean, if you really wanna say fuck you, Ferrari, you could just bite the bullet, take the cap hit, and replace Charles with Carlos. This is a predator, mate. He's in the state of his massive hand. I think I'm gonna get myself in trouble if I comment on anything like that.
Follow off your tires.
Mate, I may be British. I mean, I don't really know too much about the UK and England's politics and everything. I know the general structure, but I don't really know too much about the day-to-day runnings and like the current state of it. I thought personally, generally, it was positive, but from the couple people that I've talked to in the past few days, I guess it's not so positive. I know some stuff about like Epstein Island when that all came out about some major figureheads, but apart from that, I don't really know too much. Come on, you know, Pepe just had to go and fuck the car up. God damn it. So now let me ask you a question. What do you know about, like, Trump, and how do you feel about him? More of how do you feel about him being president now versus, say, Biden, or anyone we've had in the recent past? UK is falling apart. Is allowing non-British. Is there a reason that he's doing that? Gets to the point where I've seen enough. Got arrested for shouting. Muslims. That's. Jesus. So why is. What is he. I have a lot of questions. I need to pick one. So what is the main goal for him? What is he saying that he is doing this for? What is his main reason? Okay. All right. Well, either way, I honestly and truly hope that it gets better. Because that's shitty. We actually just solved that problem with Trump, so ish. I mean, there are other problems that come along with Trump, but borders secure-ish. So, I mean, good luck. I'm actually kind of hoping and praying for you guys. What are your thoughts? Because I'm pro-Trump, but Trump is a goat. Good or bad, because I've heard goat being used in positive and negative terms nowadays. Good. Perfect. You and I are going to get along great. Yeah, I think he kind of saved us, and yeah, he actually wrote it into law that there's two genders now. What is this? P3? I need to go out on hards. But yeah, no, he wrote it into law that there's only two genders, and he also wrote into law that born males cannot compete in born female sports. Are you Yo. That's ridiculous. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's an inanimate object. Who gives a fuck what you call it? It doesn't even have feelings. Who gives a shit? It's a fucking cookie. I mean, I don't mean to, like... You know a singer called Sam Smith? The name rings a bell. Sam Smith. Let me bring up the old Google real quick. Yeah, this guy looks familiar. Yeah, I think he was popular a little bit ago. Maybe. Yeah, this dude looks like a No, what the hell? Dude kinda looks like a knockoff Justin Timberlake, to be honest. But TV show. Yo, okay, so we in the States, I don't know if you know, but we had a couple people that were like that. In the States, we had this one dude who was famous for becoming trans. So he, like, didn't have the actual operation, just said he was a woman. But, like, after I don't know how long, he came out saying that he was a gay trans. So that means he was pretending to be a woman who liked women. So it's like, dude, you're not gay, because gay would mean that you like men. Being trans would mean that you like men. But yeah, so very similar. And then I don't know if you've seen the Miami GP last year, but the picture with Max, that pretty much sums up all of the states in the past before Trump, while Biden was president. Like, I went to a fast food chain, I'm not going to say which one, and I went to a fast food chain around me the other day, and I just grabbed my food and I was like, thanks buddy, have a good day, bro. And I thought it was a he, beard and everything, looked right at me and goes, I'm not a guy. It's like, oh, could have fooled me, and I drove away. Like, dude, really? Like, I'm sorry. You're handing me my food, I'm barely looking at you. You have a beard. Excuse me. I'm going to change the ERS to... Well, they better hurry up. Get around that damn track.
Copy.
No, there's no way I'm sending these guys back out again. Honestly, I can't say that I disagree with that too much, because that goes against, I don't know what your laws are versus like freedom of speech are. I don't know what you can like and can't say, but in America we have the First Amendment, which is freedom of speech. It protects your basic rights as a human. So the fact that they were trying to censor us online during the everything, like that and everything like that that we were trying to do. And like we couldn't say certain things in certain areas. Like there are certain places in New York and New Jersey where you still can't say certain things. Like famous quotes from movies that are hilarious that might not be like, you know, appropriate. You can't say at all, otherwise you're the asshole pretty much. And I'm sure of it that based on what you're telling me now, you have the exact same thing. And that's just not right. As a human, you should be able to say whatever the fuck you want, whenever the fuck you want, and nobody should be able to fucking tell you otherwise. Within reason. I mean, you want to be respectful, but you don't want to be, you know, censored. Let's go -3 again.
Well, it's great to have you with us, folks. The crowd are on their feet in anticipation of this, the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go.
Copy.
Ooh, up in the 17th and 18th right now. Jesus Christ. See, those are the type of people that are actually ruining society, not helping society. Those are the type of people that are the exact problem. Yeah, I'm sure it does. But you know, oops, sorry for the phone call. Yeah, don't need to answer that. That's spam. But that's fucking ridiculous. Oh. It's even starting to rain. Yes, but no. I like have one, but I don't have one, if that makes sense. Like, I have a Discord that we can make a channel, but I don't have a specific channel dedicated to my stream. Should probably think about making one. Because you're not the first person to ask me that. Oh, can you send me messages on Twitch? Because you can just probably send me something on Twitch. I mean, I ain't gonna fucking file a complaint or nothing. You ain't gonna do shit that's gonna offend me. I get more offended by people telling me that I suck at something that I know I don't than some other type of bullshit. Not exactly sure how to share my Discord, to be honest. Um. Hmm. If you want to search me on Discord, it should be the same. I think there's actually only 1-3. Yeah, there is. There's only 1-3. So it's KEITHSTONE 3-2. Can't find me. Here, what if I try and search you? Add by username. Oh, someone just fucked into the wall, and I think it was my guy. No, it was Mags and Bottas. Joe and Mags crashed. DOCTOR. Where the hell the underscore? Didn't work, it says. Let's bring this back up, see if I, Oh, I did, that's why. Okay. And underscore. Alright. Should have gotten it. Yeah, I made it about halfway through that, and I can't watch that anymore. That's absolutely terrible. That is absolutely freaking... Oh my god, that is... I can't watch that anymore. Dude, at that... Oh my... You sound like it, dude. You look like it, dude.
We've got
Sorry.
a yellow flag here.
Fucking morons. I just don't want to be called sir. I don't care if you don't. I don't want to be called ma'am. I don't care if you call me ma'am, but I just don't want to be called sir. It's like a knife in the heart. Like, bro, come on. Like, dude, your voice is deeper than most guys that I know. Come on. What are you talking about? Literally, dude. Oh, is it? Well, here. Let me grab another one. Call me. You look like Julius Caesar to me. Let me grab another knife. Oh, not yet. I'm actually gonna hold off for the last 3. Oh, Leclerc is out too. Yeah, Leclerc is out and Sainz is in 4th. Just like you were saying. Oh, I don't need to push with Kimmy. He ain't going up or down. He's far enough ahead, far enough
Max
behind.
Verstappen over the finish line and today's winner.
My sexy, oh my god. Jesus Christ. Well, I mean, he is my second favorite driver, only to Lando. I mean, for a reason. When he leaves, I'm a cry. Oh my god.
The Mercedes driver leaves the cockpit after a well-fought race.
Yeah, I don't think he'll be gone from
That
racing,
marked a
though. I
late
think he'll
race
just
finish,
switch
which gives them a handful of
disciplines.
points.
He'll probably switch to rally like his dad did. Or he might go into GT3. I think he likes that discipline too. Oh my god, seriously? Yeah, but give it a month, you can buy him out of his contract. It's gonna cost an arm and a fucking leg, but you can definitely buy him out of the contract. Oof, my last side pod. Oof. Oh, I do have that. Alright, Kimmy, you're getting a new underfloor, bud. Ooh, manufacturer, yes, please. Suspension, right? Honestly, anything at this point. I'm gonna check the warehouse real quick. Okay, so chassis is pretty much done, I think. It is done. Fantastic. Fuck yeah, you did. Fuck yeah, you did. Yo, fuck Red Bull. They are my least favorite team in everything. I don't care. Fuck Red Bull. The only thing good about them is they make good drinks. Oof. Yeah, dude, fuck Red Bull. Honestly. They try to cater to Max so much, and then it ended up biting him in the ass. I really hope Horner gets fired after this weekend in Imola. I super hope so. I really hope so. Oh my god. Fucking Red Bull. Fucking Red Bull. Always up in front. Can't stand them. So his chassis is gonna be gone after next weekend. His front leg. Oh, I need to adjust my practice parts. Seeing Red Bull's like a knife in the heart. Damn fucking straight. Seeing Red Bull, oh my god, is definitely like a knife in the heart. Honestly, it makes me super happy that Max is nowhere near the front of the grid. I really hope that Max leaves Red Bull and kind of leaves Formula One, to be honest. I really hope he goes into the GT3 series and starts pissing people off over in that series. And he opens that car up for another young driver, hopefully Hajar. Max is a cocky prick. Tell me how you really feel. But, I mean, I don't disagree. Definitely don't disagree. I mean, it's not like he hasn't earned it in his defense, but on the same side, like, dude, you don't gotta walk around like you are what you are. Like, at least have a little bit of humility. At least act like you want to be there. You know, try. Don't just drive the car. Try and make the car better. Don't be Danica Patrick of Formula One. No offense to her, she was a great driver, but that's all she knew, is how to drive. And she's even said that.
Welcome along to one of the biggest weekends.
Alright. Softs for P1. 18. Practice parts are in. Fantastic. Yeah, not a fan of Max. He's definitely my least favorite driver. Probably followed closely by Ocon. That might be highly controversial, but that's my hot take on him. Not a big fan. Don't think he's a good influence on Behrman, personally.
Your tires?
Alright, let's push through this practice at Monaco. Fast as we can get this done. Yeah, we're not doing too well. But it's only the first season. So, Doc, who's your favorite driver? I'm assuming Max is your least. Who's your fave? Oh, stupid glitch. Carlos. That's amazing. I love it. Yeah. I really hope he takes... Oh, shit. I really hope he takes Williams back up to the top, because Carlos, second favorite driver, personally. Only to Lando. And Williams, number one team. Oh, and you like Ferrari. So, how do you feel about their current run of form? We don't talk about it. Yeah, I think that's how a lot of people feel. I think that's how a lot of people feel. I do feel bad for Ferrari. I don't personally think that the main problem is the drivers or Fred Vasseur or any of like the key staff that handle the drivers. I think it really comes down to like the corporate people, the higher ups, people who don't deal with the day-to-day. Oop. Let's see what we got. Oh, lucky fucking guess. First try. Let's bump that back once and see what happens. How much time we got left? 7 minutes by the time he's done. So I'll just give him like 5 laps. Nope. You do not have 5 out of 5. You're staying out. Oh, there you go. Now you come in. Oops. Patience is key. Oh, let's see what happens with that. Yeah, kind of sucks that Ferraris. Biting the dust right now. So, if you had to pick a team other than Ferrari, who would it be? The Mercs. I'm kind of surprised by that answer, but I shouldn't be entirely. Do you like them because of Lewis, or do you like them because of the history? Nothing's gonna blow up. Lewis. I'm assuming that's part of the reason why Ferrari's your favorite now. Ah, okay. Don't worry, I meant what you knew. You gotta be that particular on the corrections. Yes, I did hear, you did hear that right. I did say that back asswards. Any tour sports? To be honest, I can't say that I exactly know even what that is. Oh, other. That makes a lot more sense. Yeah, I watch a lot of sports. I'm mostly local to the U.S. Why? What else do you watch? WWE. Really? No shit. I did not picture that. That's actually surprising. So who's your favorite wrestler? LA Knight. I can't say that I disagree. LA Knight. That's actually fantastic. Personally, I like the showmanship. Didn't Roman Reigns get cancer? Do I still keep up to date with it at all? To be honest, not really. I kind of fell off a little bit through last year, but I had a lot of personal stuff going on, but I am done solving, well, almost done solving all of that, so. But I plan on getting back into it probably this point this year, depending on how my karting trial goes later today, because I might be doing racing, in which case I won't have time to really. I thought so. He's getting treatment and everything though, right? I'm sure. Yeah, I figured. He'll make a comeback, I have no doubt in my mind. He's a strong dude. Not just physically, like willed. He's a fighter, through and through. Money in the Bank is next month. Ooh, who's LA Knight going up against? Because I might have to, tune in for that. And, of course, Kimi Antonelli ran out of fuel, actually, I think. Oh, Monty retired. What happened? Okay, that's useful. I think he just ran out of fuel. What day is it? I'm actually gonna look this up. June 7th. Oh, that's coming up. Qualifying next week on SmackDown. It's triple threat. Aleister Black. And I hate saying that name. I'm not gonna say it. Nakamura. That one I can say. I hate Shinsuke. Yeah, I think so. But that's gonna be a good match too. When is that? Next week? What day next week? I wonder if I'll be able to watch that on ESPN. Huh. We'll have to try that out. Friday? So what am I doing Friday? I'm working till probably about... Yeah, I'll probably be able to watch that after work. I'll probably work until about 6. PM start US. Yeah, I'll be out of work for a couple hours and have dinner in me. That'll be perfect. I'll watch that before I go to bed. Beautiful. Thank you for letting me know. That is fantastic. I'm gonna have to sit down and watch that. That's gonna be a good fight. Knight better kick some ass. That's all I'm saying. Knight better kick some serious ass. Alright, we'll go into FP3. Car setup, look at that. Pump it one more if I can. No, you didn't. I mean, that's a good fight, but cryworthy? I mean, yeah, it's very upsetting. I understand, but I don't think it's really cryworthy. Cryworthy would be if he got injured and he was out for a while, and then he couldn't fight in the Money in the Bank, or at least the qualifier for Money in the Bank. That would be detrimental. I mean, I know it was a while ago, but alright, if you'll excuse me, I'll actually be back in a couple of minutes here. I'm gonna go grab something to drink. Alright, I am back. Alright, let's push through this FP3 a little quicker. Ah.
There's a yellow flag now.
Alright, let's push through FP3. Come on. Alright, so both acclamations at a hundo. Fantastic.
Now I think this, yes, it's Carlos Sainz.
No, Sainz crashed. Oh, he didn't even really crash. Oh, yeah, he crashed right there. Well, that sucks. Carlos. Literally. Like, I mean, he didn't though. At first he just like knocked the end plate off his front wing. It's like, oh, that's not really a crash. And then literally like the next corner takes out the whole front suspension and everything. I mean, he's still... No, he's not still going around the track, I don't think. I think he's back in the pits. Yeah, he's back in the pits. So he made it back in the pits, I think. I don't think there was a VSC or anything, so... It's positive, I suppose.
Let's hope the teams took full advantage of practice. It's time for qualifying.
Yeah, but I don't think Sainz was the only one to crash, if memory serves right. I think Bottas crashed with his rear passenger right in front of Carlos, so that's probably what threw Carlos off. Alright, Q1, let's throw the race parts back in. Pepe, you gotta stop fucking your car up, dude.
Copy.
Alright, let's send it back out there on some fresh rubber. Immediately. Alright.
Copy.
Okay, Pepe. Marti. Reduced by a decent amount. Send him out again. Nothing.
Copy.
Alright, Kimmy, we're gonna send you out one last time. You got 350. Unless you're gonna wait until everyone else goes out. Not nearly enough. At the back. The very back. Man, this challenge is freaking difficult. Didn't really give myself much starting money though.
The streets of Monte Carlo are ready as the drivers now prepare for 78 laps around this historic track.
Alright, let's just get right into the race. I don't think I want to start on hards. There's no way I can make this one stopper. No. What if I mess with this a little bit? Change this to a soft, medium. Well, that's the earliest I can get it. I don't like how... Excuse me. How long I'm out on that soft for. I have to. I don't really have much of a choice. I'll go there. Let's make a second strategy. It's different. But the same at the same time. Still a two-stop, but we're going to try soft, hard. Yeah, this one's obviously going to be way faster. Alright, well, this is a stupid fucking strategy. So let's adjust it a little bit. Let's go medium, soft. We'll go medium on the ends, so that way my drivers aren't going to have to worry about pitting at the same time. That's the earliest I can pit without losing a lot of time. So, that's what we're going to do. Now that my drivers are on separate strategies, actually, I'm only going to underfuel by 1, because I don't want to spend too much time dragging ass.
Welcome back, everyone. We're here and the streets are abuzz at the Monaco Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go.
Alright, are you kidding me right now? It's my driver too. Kimmy. Oh no. Nico. Just held everybody up. Well, red flag. Cool. Start him on fresh softs. Fuck it, why not? And keep you on the same medium.
All drivers have taken their positions again. Once more, they're ready to race. And it's lights out and away we go.
Alright, let's redo this first lap. That's the move right there. Oop. Oh, I forgot about the damn ERS. So I'm probably gonna end up finishing up this month on stream, and then I am going to switch over to regular F124 for anybody who's watching who would like to join me. End of the season, McLaren win, Verstappen won. Wow, I'm shocked that Verstappen won. I am a little surprised that McLaren beat Red Bull though. That does kind of surprise me a little bit. How did you do with the Ferrari team? Did you come in second, third? Assuming Red Bull probably came in second, so you were probably third. Oh no. Yeah. So, would you like me to tell you the trick that I use to get some longevity out of my engines and gearboxes and everything. I use, so for the first 4 or 5 races, generally speaking, up to Miami is where you have to start using practice parts. So when the percentage goes into yellow, that now becomes a practice part. And I strictly use that for practice. And then the next one down, so the next one that's still at 99, now becomes my race part. And then I just do that until I have no parts left. Generally speaking, you can make it to the end of the season by doing that with only the parts that it gives you without having to worry about buying more or anything, taking penalties. Not always does it work. It depends on which manufacturer, but you with Ferrari, you'll have no problem. You just have to remember to switch your parts from practice to race parts and race to practice parts. It'll take a second to get into that habit, but
Oh, it looks like a pit stop issue.
second. Sainz came 5th and Leclerc came 9th. Oof. Leclerc, what's going on, dude? 9th? In a Ferrari? Isn't he supposed to be one of the better drivers in, like, the game? Absolutely fucking useless. You were not lying in the slightest. I thought maybe you were being a little harsh. No, no, absolutely useless. Ninth in a Ferrari in 24. He's not doing too bad in my playthrough right now. Right now he's leading the race, as you can see, but I mean, I don't really have a lot of high hopes that he's going to continue that form, because there he goes into the pits. Comes out in 6th, yeah. I don't ever really try and get him. He always is a little too old and a little too expensive for me. Damn. Russell's in 18th. Just realized that. That doesn't really matter. As long as I finish the race, I'll get my race bonuses. So I'll just focus on that. Oop. Optimal pit stop for Kimi. And optimal pit stop for Pepe. Nine seconds behind Joe. Came out on softs. If I stay close, I might be able to catch him by the end of the race. Oh no, Joe's gone. I'll be able to catch Logan. That's about it. Fuels up into a positive delta. Hell yeah, love to see it. Oh, safety car. Well, going for a gamble here, but
Copy.
Now the Ferrari's involved in this one.
oh, Leclerc and Perez. Safety car, they're gonna give me a higher one. You have to go into the listings and just find somebody. It doesn't matter who you find, it doesn't matter as long as they're eligible to join your team. You just have to hire them on the spot. You have to do immediate. It's gonna probably cost a little bit more, but not really gonna have much of a choice in the matter.
Copy.
Kimmy, don't fight the teammate. Let Marty get some overtakes first. Come on, you need to get past Logan. Nice. Alright, sounds good. I'll catch you in a bit. If you want to turn on notifications for when I start streaming again, feel free. I usually try and stream afternoon, evenings for me, so it'll be like really late for you, because you're 5 hours ahead of me. But generally speaking, Saturdays and Sundays I'll be on early mornings like I am today.
Copy. Copy.
Max Verstappen over the
Good
finish
meeting you,
line
Doc.
and today's winner. Valtteri Bottas there.
Fourth and sixth. Coming up in the DHL. Fuck yeah, up and ahead of Mercedes now. Now we're gonna reach for Williams. It's a far reach. Got our race bonuses. Alright, the last front wing that we have. How much do I have? 8 flat. Eesh. I don't think I'm really gonna have a choice. How long do I have? 28 days. Yeah, no. Research is gonna have to be back burner. Research is definitely gonna have to be on the back burner because I'm gonna have to upgrade my factory. Because I need more slots. I need more slots. I have to spend the money that I don't have on things that I need. Underfloor manufactured. Cool. How long do I have? 31 days. Oh man, this is not gonna go well. What's up, Wes? How you doing, buddy? I'm gonna have to do side pods. A fantasy draft team? For what? I don't know what that is. Oof. Probably gonna end up getting fired. Okay, so what do you want me to do? Draft announcers? I mean, I suppose, yeah, sure, why not? I don't have like a camera or anything, so. What do I have to do other than announce? Oh, I think I see what you mean. Okay. I think I see what you're talking about. Yeah, sure. Let me just get this month started and then I will get after it, I suppose. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, I'm just gonna restart the stream at that point. I'm gonna end this one so that way I can post this to the rest of my channels, and then I will switch it over. Alright guys, well, that's it for this one. Thank you for tuning in. Join us again in a few minutes here. I'm about to start up another one. And we are going to do an NFL style draft challenge. So, yeah, feel free to tune back in about 5 minutes, 10 minutes here.